Channel NITT viewers, I am DS, your psychologist, and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. Just in our last episode, I shared with the viewers my personal love experiences with ISFJ. In this episode, we are going to continue to talk about the ISFJ, but this time we're not going to talk about the relationship between ENFJ. But this time round, we are not going to focus on the romantic relationship between an ENTJ and the ISFJ. But in general, generically, what is one thing I like about the ISFJ and what is one thing that I dislike about the ISFJ? So let's start with what I like about the ISFJ first. So I do have a lot of ISFJ friends. I do know of a lot of ISFJs. Generally, they are very generous and helpful. So there are a lot of times when my SI is really blind. So there are a lot of times I have very technical questions like, what can I do with this camera? How do I insert this plug? Yeah, sometimes I really do not know. I can ask reporter Ken, for example, who is an ISFJ. So the ISFJ may not reply you immediately, but they will definitely reply you, and the answer will be very good. Sometimes they just give you a screenshot of what to do with a circle, and then so you know very well. So I can also ask questions like, if I pay now a person, is it possible that I don't show my name? Then the ISFJ will reply, no, you can't. They just seem to know everything. So it's my SI blind encyclopedia. You are my everything. So with at least one ISFJ in my contact list, I feel very safe. Because whenever I meet with some trouble, especially technical problems, I can always consult the ISFJ. What do? My keyboard doesn't seem to be working. ISFJ knows. How do I submit this form? ISFJ knows. So how do I use my phone to scan a document? ISFJ knows. The ENTJ, in this case, me, never knows. I never learn. However, there are times where I really feel that I don't want to trouble the ISFJ so much, so I try to handle things on my own. Cannot really depend on just a single individual too much, right? After all, the ENTJ will feel very indebted. Next, what's one thing that I don't like about the ISFJ? Oh, actually there are two things that I don't like about the ISFJ. One is they can be very petty, really petty. They can be angry with you and then they just disconnect with you and then suddenly they just disappear. And then out of nowhere, when they are okay already, they knock on your door as if nothing has happened. Sometimes it happens. ISFJs could be like that. Well, this one I can still understand, but I think there is a more serious problem between the ENTJ and the ISFJ, generically as friends or whatever that you want to call it. This problem is that of giving you advice and nagging at you. So I know of an ISFJ friend, so I used to tell her that, okay, don't worry, God will take care of it, or the universe will take care of it. So I am really optimistic, but sometimes I think the ISFJ doesn't understand that the ENTJ is a walking paradox. There are a lot of contradictions in an ENTJ. Sometimes I feel sad, I feel worried too. And I tell her, oh, this month business is not good. She will tell me things like, but okay, your universe will take care of it, what? That's what you say? That is not the thing that I want to hear. Sometimes they just bang you straight in your face when you just want some consolation, you just want to share your problems. At the end of the day, the result is the ENTJ decides not to share anything with the ISFJ because we start to filter everything. We know that whatever that we say, you're going to say something bad about it. So it doesn't do anything for the ISFJ to tell us, do your best. I don't really know what I want when I want to share my stories with the ISFJ. Maybe just that I need a companion, somebody to listen. So when the ENTJ wants a listening ear, I think it can be very complicated because they don't really want advice, nor do they want things like 加油, or do your best, you can do it. It's like superficial. Sometimes we just want to know that the person is there and knowledge. We want a wall to echo, but then we can speak to the wall, right? I don't know. The ISFJ is like a wall anyway. So in any case, sometimes the ISFJ is who we really want to talk to because we can really trust the ISFJ. But the ISFJ is really giving bad advice, or they just push a kick right into your face, So in the end, it becomes very frustrating to share yourself with the ISFJ, and then we just keep quiet. and the communication stops. It goes on to very superficial things. So now, with people like reporter Ken, I think it's very stable. It's in a new state of equilibrium. I always ask him things about things that I do not know, very technical stuff. I seldom share myself. And this is almost the same with every ISFJ friend. It's like I don't want to talk much about myself anymore because you will always say something like, I thought you very smart one, I thought you like that one, or I thought you very optimistic. Can't I be optimistic and pessimistic at the same time? You know, we are human beings, we are complex, right? I think the ISFJ need to see that the ENTJ is a very super complex individual. Yes, I think the ISFJ cannot really understand the ENTJ. That's why I feel very lonely when talking to the ISFJ. There's a huge gap in between the ISFJ and the ENTJ sometimes. The ISFJ doesn't seem to understand what the ENTJ really is and what the ENTJ really wants. So there you have it, fellow ENTJs. Do you feel the same about ISFJs? So do comment below and share so that the bigger community can actually understand what ENTJs feels about the ISFJ. If you are new to our channel and have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more MBTI and fun stuff. Okay, this is a very short episode and I hope that you really like it, and we will see you in our next episode. Okay, bye bye.